Yo, what's going, guys? We are back with another episode 2 of Project Architect 2 Season 1. And today we have a few things that we're going to get into. And honestly, I kind of want to fast track getting our ME system set up or AA2 system set up because that is what I like to do in my mod packs. But to get there, there's quite a few things that we want to get done. So we want to get an iron farm set up. We want to get these slime boots that will negate fall damage. We also want to get this philosopher's stone. We want to get diamond, and then we also want to get these iron furnaces in the backpack. And to do so, I did grab enough iron to make this into an iron furnace real fast. So first off, let's just get that out of the way. Boom, now we have an iron furnace, and what we can do is we can grab some more raw gold. Oh, we don't have gold. Oh, I thought we had gold. We don't have gold. Not a big deal. We can grab some iron because we will need some iron eventually. So let's throw that in there with the coal. And that'll cook up. And then, so that's the iron furnace done. I want to make dough. But to make dough, we need to have wheat flour, which can be done in a millstone with wheat. So we need to make a millstone, which is super duper easy to do. We will need to make an axe. We're gonna need some sticks. We're gonna need some logs. Let's grab some logs. Actually, we'll just grab these logs for building purposes, so we don't mess anything up. And then I believe that we need andesite, and then we need some more of that. So let's craft everything so we can craft our axe, like so. We're gonna need some nuggets. Let's make a good chunk of these. Need some andesite alloy. At 18 alloy, we're gonna need some shafts. We are also going to need one of, ooh, it's like this. Is it called a shaft? Crank. It's called a crank. Crank. Ah, it's wood. Okay. So we're gonna need a crank. Got our crank. We are also going to need a small gear, and then we're gonna need to take this, lay this out. We're gonna need to pick those up. That's getting into the create mod. And then I believe to create this, it is just like so. So now we have our millstone. We do need, however, to make another one of these. We're just gonna set this up in the base real quick. It's not gonna be permanent though. And so now that cranks. So there we go. And now if we grab some wheat, hay bale. We learned wheat now. What we can do is we can toss this in here. We can turn this up, and as this is turning, it will create us what we need. We can learn the seeds. We can't learn the wheat flour, but we can make a water bucket, throw a bucket and grab some water. So now we have our, well, we don't have our dough yet, but we will in just a second. I could have just created this right here because I will need some more water. I believe we only need, how many slime balls do we need for these? Oh, they're EMCable. Okay, we only needed one because they're EMCable. Nice. Go in here, take out our sleeping bag for right now. Go ahead and sleep. go in here, we can take this. So we have this lime carnation. We take this lime carnation, we can EMC the lime, but then we can also craft the dough into a slime ball and EMC the slime ball. None of this stuff can be EMC'd. Now, so we'll slime, we'll take out some slime, make a slime block, toss a slime block, and we need 2 slime blocks and 2 slime balls. And now we can, well, I think we need 4. Nope, right there. Now we can take these off, put those on, and now we won't take fall damage. So that's really nice. And what else we can do with this grindstone? So if we take some wool and we put it in the grindstone like that, and we grind that up, it should give us some string, which we can EMC the string like so. Grab some string, some leather, make a backpack. It just takes a chest. We need some planks, which we have some, and then boom, we have a backpack, which now that we cooked up some iron, we can make it straight into an iron backpack like so. We can put it in our slot, backpack slot back, and now if we press B, we can open up our backpack, and now we have a backpack. Just like that. So we can then throw our bag in there and our bucket in there, and now we have our backpack. The next thing that we're going to need is we're going to need to get lava. I don't think we know redstone yet. No, we do not. We do have waystone, so we'll grab a waystone to put out here for right now. We'll just set it right here, call it home. And what we can do is we can grab another waystone and some more iron. So grab another waystone, which they're quite a bit. Grab some iron and some sticks, and then torches. And we can toss these in our backpack for now. And what we're going to do is, since we have these slime boots, the only thing we have to worry about is lava. So my plan is to do is to kind of just dig straight down. It's not something you should normally do, but in this case, I'm going to dig straight down so then we can basically not have to have a mine shaft. Right here, let's call this a good spot. We're going to go to mining tunnel. No, not mining tunnel. Small tunnel. Dig that all the way down like so. We hit water. It's not such a bad thing. Because what we can do is we can dig this down one more time. Place a block above our head. Put torches in our hand, but there is a option. Right, so I think if we go control, we go to our mod pack in dynamic lighting, let's turn dynamic lighting on. So now that we have these lights, we can see by just holding a torch in our hand, we've reached a cave. There's a lot of mobs in this cave. Get out of here. Everywhere we go. like the geyser. Scary. Alright, this is bedrock. So we're just going to go to 51. We're going to clear out a little bit of the area. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is why I brought the iron, because we can just craft another pickaxe, just like so. Now that we have that cleared out, we can close this off, put down our waystone that's in our backpack, call it mine, and now we can go from home to the mine, just like that. So I'm going to do a little bit of mining. Let's see if we can find some diamonds, and I'll be right back. We did find diamonds right here. It was actually not too far off the way. Found some diamonds. We only need one, so now we can go up. We can go to the home, and we did find a few other things also, which is pebbles are EMCable. Okay, so toss those in there. Toss that. And we also found these goodies. It's like this is worth 24,000. 3 diamonds. Crazy. 25,000. 98,000 raw uranium. We got redstone. We got literally everything. So now we're sitting at 215,000, which is not that much, but we can make this. Oh, we don't have. We do have glowstone, because we went to the. We got it from a village, I believe. So now we should be able to craft this, just like so, which is very nifty. Because now to create ender pearls, we should be able to, use iron. So if we take some of our iron that's in our backpack, like so. Oh. This can also change, it can change blocks also. But now we have ender pearls. We can learn ender pearls. We can also learn this. So that's nice. So we have ender pearls learned. So now it's just setting up the farm, which we didn't get any lava. So we are going to go back down and get some lava. And we're also going to smelt up some more iron, because I feel like we're just going to need it. And it'll just be smart to do. So let's go to sleep. And then we'll go get some lava. Actually, I want to do one more thing. Before we go get the lava, I would like to take some iron and some redstone. And I would like to craft, I think it's like this. Okay, maybe the other way. Yes, a empty bucket. But we can just, turn bucket mode off, set that down right there. We can grab our bucket out, and now we can craft the rest of these. So what we'll need for this is some glass, some stone. So we do need a stone. We do need to smelt up a piece of stone. We are going to want some gold smelted. So we're going to want some stone, some glass. What else are we going to want? Some iron. We have iron. So now we should be able to craft this once we grab a bucket of water. Get some glass panes. Be able to craft that. We're going to craft a few of them. upgrade this to gold now, just because we can. Oh, I think it takes a block of gold. So we're actually gonna have to place this back down. Which I don't know why it's all the way over there. So that's cooking up now. Okay. So now that we have our iron farms made, we have 8 of them. We are also going to want a breeder made. So we are going to need we're gonna need wool. 2, 3. And we're gonna need wood because we need to make a bed. And I believe that's everything. We need our glass panes. Now we have our breeder. Okay, we do want to have a farmer, I believe. But first off, let's get our breeder going, because we are going to need a bunch of villagers. And then they're going to need wheat. Or they're going to need bread. They can do bread. Okay. And then these guys should be breeding slowly but surely. Okay, now that we got the gold. So now what we need to do, furnace, gold like that, I believe. Yep, now we have a gold furnace. So it will just cook up the gold faster. Yep, so now we have a baby villager. We don't really need the farmer. The trader, we are going to want to make the trader eventually. But let's get this rest of this set up real quick. So what we're going to want to do is we are going to want to set up an area for our iron farm. Which I don't mind having it in the house, but I think we're going to set it up out here so that it's not just right in our face. You know what? This would be a great reason to use underneath here. So what we can do is if we set up these like this, which I honestly will just make 4 long like that. And we need some pipes. So let's look at pipes real quick. Let's go pipes. So pipes mod is in here. So that's going to be the easiest one for us to use, which is just dispensers. So we need redstone and cobblestone. These are EMCable, so we'll just EMC that. Grab a few. And then take some iron and redstone, which we have some of that, so we should just be able to craft some of these. And now the pipes wrench it like that. So now we just need some sticks and flint. And we should be able to craft this. So now what we should be able to do, which I might pull these out one. See, that's the only thing I don't like about this. Which it might have been best for me to, yes. Okay, so like that, and pull, like that. All right, have those all pull out. And for right now, we'll just have them go into a barrel. So let's look up barrel. So that's gonna take some wood and some slabs. Make a barrel just like that. We can make it into a redstone barrel in a little bit if we really want to. But basically, we could have this right here for now and it pipe into there. We can take our baby villager, toss them in there. believe it works with baby villagers. I'm not 100% sure, but what we can do is start tossing those in there. And we are definitely going to want to mute these sounds. So right here, anchor this to a like that, and then we're going to do a zombie. We're also going to want to do a golem. You just look down. Okay, and then villager hurt. Villager hurt sound. And then just the villager sound in general. Because the villager sound is annoying. Now we shouldn't hear the villagers making sound, but what these will do is these will make iron. So basically, in a couple of minutes, iron golems will spawn, and those will generate iron. And the more of these that we have, the more iron that we will have. And we can't necessarily do anything with the iron itself, but we can convert it into ender pearls, and then handle the ender pearl, or use the ender pearls, which are a decent amount of material, or EMC. So the last thing we have is the trader and the combustion engine. So let's make this combustion engine. So we need to make this combustion engine for, which is give us, so we need 4 blocks of coal, redstone repeater, which we need redstone torches, which isn't that big of a deal, and then a copper. So what we can do is we have copper. We'll smelt up some copper, and then we'll grab some redstone, some sticks. What does it make of it? And then some stone. And then now we should be able to craft up these. And craft up one of these. And I believe all these are EMCable. Redstone. We need 2 of those, I believe, right? Yep, we also need pistons. Let's make pistons, so we need wood, redstone, and cobblestone. We make a piston. We're gonna need 2 then. Yep, so then we just got iron. I don't know which one did it, but that sound was atrocious. Kind of scary at the same time. But now we should have all 3 of those made, and now we're just waiting on the copper. Make some copper nuggets. And now we should be able to create, oh, we need the coal. Okay, that sound. Hopefully that should have done it. So, so now we need the coal blocks, which I'm just going to learn that. We need 4 of those. And now we should be able to craft the combustion engine, which will result in just our beginning power. So if we grab a, ooh, how much EMC did that just take? Way too much. Take a stack of coal, throw it in there. It'll start generating power at like 80 RF a tick, I believe. So now that is just beginning power, which is nice. And so that's where we'll end off this episode, is with our iron golem farm that's making iron. and are beginning in power. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you guys later.